Good morning, we are back in Paris. Last time we were here, we ate like there's no tomorrow. We tried many types of different French foods, pastries, snacks, and since no place on earth does pastries like the French do, today's video will be dedicated entirely to pastries. So let's get blessed by the pastry gods.
Let's go.
We are going to a patisserie next to our hotel. We're gonna get a few pastries there, go to the park, and then we're gonna try them. I'm really excited.
Me too.
We didn't even have breakfast just so we can have enough space in our bellies to accommodate all of these pastries we are going to try today.
Wow, the sacrifices that we make.
So the pastry gods better bless us today. We deserve it after not having breakfast.
It's very chic, especially with the gold details.
Okay, we just ordered a few different pastries, some cappuccino and some coffee as well. I am so excited because this looks beautiful. So we have here a tarte au citron, fraisier, and a Paris brest. Which one shall we try first?
I think we should start light, so probably the lemon, and then this one, and then this one.
Well, I am a fan of any sort of citrusy desserts, and as the name says, the tarte au citron is a lemon tart that consists of a pastry case filled with a baked lemon custard. Sometimes the tart includes icing sugar on top or not. In this case, you can see here the beautiful drops of icing. There is a nice branding detail here, which I really like. Is that edible? It's paper. I love this sort of brightish pastel yellow color. I don't know, there is something about it that really attracts me. You can also see here that there are some sprinkles of lemon zest on top. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like it's some sort of jam.
I've been wanting this for a long time.
Oh my god, really good. This sort of cookie dough is very light, so it crumbles very easily as soon as you bite it. And the lemon filling is also surprisingly very light, because usually when you try desserts like this, you expect it to be a little dense on the inside, but this is very light, very fluffy. There is something about the way that they prepare this lemon filling that really melts in your mouth as soon as you bite into it. It's, oh my god, amazing. We already started with a bang with this one. Excellent. Isn't it amazing?
It has just the right amount of acidity. Like, of course, it's because it's lemon, it's a little sour, but just the right amount. And I like the juxtaposition between the pretty dense cookie and the very light filling. And then the sweetness of the meringue, amazing.
I think this is by far one of the best pastries I've tried recently.
Same. This will be hard to live up to.
We have high standards now.
And also in terms of size, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of like what you pay for it. We pay the same for one of these as for the little baba rum that we had in Madrid. In Milan. Like the teeny one.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really good.
This is worth it. Another favorite of mine when it comes to desserts besides lemon is strawberry. So now we are trying the fraisier, which is a pastry made with strawberries, sponge cake, mousseline cream, and covered with a pink layer of marzipan.
Almost hate breaking it because it's so pretty. Also good. This one is a little less outspoken in terms of flavor. I think this is a little vanilla, probably. This reminds me a little bit of, what is the cookie that is in tiramisu? Like the long one? Like the long fingers?
The champagne cookies.
Right. This one is overall a bit more light and subtle in taste. The other one was really dense and very strong flavor. This is actually a really good one in the middle.
So let's see. Just the strawberry alone that they use in this dessert. It's top-notch quality. It's super sweet. I like these different layers. I really like it. It's a nice combination of strawberry and vanilla. The vanilla taste is very prevalent in this dessert. I feel like there is a little bit of a gelatin here as well. Don't you feel that?
Definitely. I think that also helps keep the shape.
Exactly. You know what? This one gives me more like classic sweets.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. What you would expect from a sweet. This is what this is giving me. I remember this sort of strawberry cake was very popular in Japan as well.
Ah, really?
Sort of strawberry shortcake. Okay, now it's time to try the Paris breast. I mean, it's not the kind that you're thinking of, it's breast, like B-R-E-S-T.
Paris breast.
Paris breast, Paris breast, Paris breast. Originally, the shape of this pastry was modeled after a bike wheel. Everybody's looking at me. Originally, the shape of this pastry was modeled after a bike wheel, so it's actually round originally, and it was modeled so to pay tribute to the Paris-Brest cycling race from the early 1900s. This one has a more compact shape. It has this crunchy show pastry filled with a praline mousseline cream, and it's sprinkled with almonds and fine sugar on top. How do I even start? Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god. Amazing. I love that the dough is not very heavy, because usually when you go to a normal bakery, and not by normal bakery I mean a not French bakery, like the dough tends to be quite heavy and very full of sugar, and I really don't like that. But what I really like about the pastries here in France is that they are very sort of like light and fluffy, and you can really and very flavorful at the same time. Oh my god, this feeling is everything. Not sure if you can see it in the camera, but you can really see the bubbles around it, like inside. Like that just shows how creamy it is and how fluffy it is.
The hazelnut, right?
Like this combination of the praline with the almond.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very flavorful, but also not too overwhelming at the same time. No unnecessary sugar. Wow, that's really good. Lemon pie, pound shaking, because this one may be coming for the crown. It's all about the consistency, because the lightness of it combined with the delicious flavor really makes for an amazing combination. Because like you said, if it had been too heavy, it would have been too much.
Exactly.
So it's a little airy, light.
Here, as you can see there, that's the original shape of the Paris breast, but that's of course huge. These are like massive sizes, and then here are the individual sizes. Amazing. I've been wanting to try a pavlova for a while, but I've never actually had the chance to try it. And today we are gonna do it for the first time. And the number one place to try a pavlova is the La Meringaie. Bonjour. Bonjour. So what is it made of, the pavlova?
This is meringue with whipped cream with different flavors, and then we have fresh fruits on the top.
And they prepared fresh here. Oh, let me try a little bit of the cookie.
So that's it.
That's it,
I think this is gonna be good. So like, you can also have some of these meringuettes, spéculoos, praline rose, pistachio, noisette, chocolate.
Thank you very much.
Merci, thank you. Bye. Oh, the spoon has a nice branding, and also it's 100% compostable. I like that.
But now the age-old question, who gets a little piece of chocolate?
You know what? You can have it today.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, it's so bright out of a sudden. Sorry, the sun just came out of the clouds. Actually, I'll need my sunglasses.
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah, so the pavlova is a meringue-based dessert, and when I heard the name for the first time, I actually thought it was some Russian pastry, but it actually originated in either Australia or New Zealand, and it was named after the Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova. The French added their own little twist to the recipe, and now it's a very popular pastry around here. As I can see here, the meringue is very light, like just by me touching it, it broke a little bit, and that's usually a good sign. And this cream has a very light lemon flavor as well.
Oh yeah, you see the little lime zest?
Let's see if the passion fruits, raspberries is a good combination. Yeah. Okay, the passion fruit and the raspberries, as I thought, are a very good combination. They really complement each other. Look, it's super creamy on the insides.
It's one of the prettiest looking pastries I've ever seen. Right? With the cream colors combined with these bright colors.
Beautiful. I love how creamy it is, because I actually thought it was going to be mostly meringue with some cream on top, but actually the meringue is filled with this nice cream. This nice sort of like lemony cream, but very light in taste.
Well, this meringue literally just melts in your mouth. Okay, this is world class.
Yeah, in my opinion, it looks amazing, but it tastes even better.
Okay, this is so far my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see how we're gonna feel
Divine.
on the rest of the day. The next pastry in our list is the Merveilleux, and we are also going to the best place for Merveilleux here in Paris, the Aux Merveilleux de Fred. Everywhere we walk, we just see pastries, pastries, and pastries everywhere. Oh my god, this looks so good also. These ones look really good. Choupette. Yeah, it's kind of maybe a version of a chouquette.
Right, it looks similar. Huh? Ooh, there's a little gold on top.
If you don't know what a chouquette is, you have to watch my other video, because we tried the chouquette, we tried so many other different types of pastries and snacks. Have a look there. I'm gonna leave the link up here. Okay, but we cannot eat every single pastry we see in front of us. We just have to make a smart selection. So let's now go try the Merveilleux. I love that here in Paris you often can see them preparing the pastry fresh right there in front of you. So right when you pass by it, you can have a look behind the scenes. Oh wow, monstrous.
Luckily they also have smaller versions.
So the flavors, spéculoos with white chocolates. They have like also white chocolate there.
Hazelnuts from the looks of it.
Hazelnuts, café. Wow, they also have these beautiful cakes here.
It's very cute.
Oh yeah, this gives me a little bit of jacquemus, those small jacquemus bags, you know, that are very trendy right now. It's like you can fit anything, but it's supposed to be like one of the most fashionable bags at the time.
You had the praline?
No, I had the coffee, and you were having the spéculoos white chocolate. To try the Merveilleux, we came here to the Parc Monceau, which is very near our hotel. This is actually going to be my first time trying the Merveilleux.
Same. I have no idea what to expect.
That's it.
Kind of like a cream. It was also evident from the process that you filmed, I think, how they make it. It's like this creamy thing, and then they just roll it in this layer, in my case, of chocolate. So it's quite light.
Isn't there a little meringue on yours, or not really?
I don't think so. It's lighter than I thought.
Mine is a little different because it's covered in this layer of coffee meringue. So yours is covered with white chocolates and mine is covered with the meringue coffee.
Well, there is actually meringue in it now, I can taste.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's basically like a whole lot of cream inside. I can definitely feel like a strong taste of like coffee with milk, basically. Yeah, a strong taste of cappuccino on mine.
This would be great to have next to a cup of coffee in the afternoon. Just one of these things.
You just have to be careful when you eat it because it can easily crumble. Ooh, so what do you think? Do you have space for more pastries?
Barely, but again, we'll make the sacrifice.
I have plenty of space left for more pastries. And to continue our pastry tour, we are going to a very popular place, probably one of the most popular pastry shops in Paris, famous all over the world, and it's at the Champs-Élysées. Got here 3 of their pastries. One is the Ispahan, which is a macaron, rose petal, fresh berries, and Elysees. And this one is the Plaisir Sucré, which is a hazelnut Dalquoise biscuit, milk chocolate ganache. This interesting one here with the lip shape is the Baisia, which is actually a birthday pastry. According to them, this is a great Maison Laduree classic revisited every month to celebrate the 160th birthday of the shop.
So it's almonds turquoise with almond pieces, garnished with strawberry compote, orange blossom vanilla mascarpone, whipped cream, covered with yuzu, 3% white chocolate shell, and a sparkling spray.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
The fruity, floral, and feminine dessert.
Okay, it's a little harder than I expected. So let's see what is inside. The layer on the outside tastes a little bit like white chocolate.
It is white chocolate.
It is white chocolate. Okay.
33%.
33%. That's precise. The taste of the almond in combination with the white chocolate and the cream, and also this sort of berry sauce. It's wonderful. This would actually make a great birthday cake. Yeah, it kind of tastes like a birthday cake.
I love the almonds indeed.
And I really like the berry sauce as well.
Me too.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
Yeah, like it has many flavors, but all of them are very subtle. I want to try all the layers at the same time for the full experience. This is the first one today that has much thicker consistency.
Oh, really? Because everything we've been having has been very
Extremely
light.
light, yeah. Like it's a little heavy. It's not as fluffy as the other ones that we've had. It also had hazelnut, right?
Yeah.
There's a little crunchiness in it as well.
And this L on top is probably chocolate, right?
Definitely. It's chocolate.
You're right. This one is way heavier. So I would say this one is more for like chocolate lovers, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, it's a matter of personal preference. I prefer more sort of like light desserts. But for those who like chunkier, heavier, and more sort of like sweet desserts, this one is the one. So now I'm gonna try the last one. Let's see. It's a real rose petal, and they had some interesting drops here. It's kind of a shame that I have to break this.
Right?
How am I gonna break this without making a mess? Okay, I tried not to break it, but it was impossible, so... So this one is a big contrast with the last one that we just had, because this one has a much more sort of like fresh taste. I really like this combination of the Elysees with the raspberries because it makes it taste more fresh, and the biscuit tastes like roses, so it gives it a little extra sweetness to it. Oh, and there's this nice cream in the middle. This actually tastes like spring. Like if spring had a taste, it would be exactly like this pastry.
It's a little more on the sweeter side because of the roast macaron. You know what would be perfect with this?
What?
Like a glass of champagne.
True.
And then the raspberry, that's what it is, right? Gives it a little sour touch.
A little bit, indeed. But then this creme that they have inside really balances the sourness.
I'll have to think about my ranking. This is more towards the middle for me.
I think the ones we had this morning were some of the best.
Yeah. It also really depends on what you would pair it with. Like this would be amazing with a glass of Prosecco.
I know.
Some of the other ones not so much. So it depends on the context also a little bit, which one works best.
Okay, I feel like I have to share something with you that happened to us at Laduree that actually wasn't very nice. After coming back to the hotel, now that I think about it, if I would compare the taste and the quality of what we had at Laduree to the taste and the quality of what we had earlier today at the bakery next to the hotel, like I can clearly see a difference there. The pastries that we tried in the bakery close to our hotel, they were a fraction of the price of what we paid at Laduree, and it tasted much better. The service at the bakery was very nice. They were all very friendly to us. I cannot say the same thing about Laduree because all the waiters, like there is literally no one waiter that I could say, this person was actually nice, because everybody was kind of like rude and on the edge. But after the waiter overcharged us and gave us a lot of attitude and was just in general very rude to us, I kind of channeled my inner Karen and asked to speak to the manager. It was actually a good decision because the manager gave us this little bag with 3 different types of macarons for free. But let's try to see if it's good. They do look beautiful though. Look at all these colors. So I got here the lemon macaron, black sesame macaron, and the Marie Antoinette, which is a kind of like tea macaron. Very unique. They do taste good though. It's the next day, breakfast time, and we are gonna have some more pastries. So what do you have there?
So I have a quiche Lorraine.
Is that considered a pastry? A quiche?
No, I don't think so. And this is a pain au raisin.
Pain au raisin, which
I'm pretty sure I messed that up, but it translates to bread with raisins. So it's like pain au chocolat, but then raisins.
Okay.
And Americano.
I'm having a cappuccino. I'm also having a quiche, a vegetable quiche, and this beautiful pastry here. It's called the Saint Honoré. It looks scrumptious.
Oh, you're feeling it today. You can tell
she
that
had
we
a
had
good
a good
night's
night's
sleep.
sleep. Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry if the quiche doesn't qualify as a pastry. I'm not sorry actually. Is it good?
It's delicious.
You got the Lorraine, right? Mm-hmm. Quiche in France is like no other, seriously. And I must say that so far, apart from the incident at Laduree yesterday, the service has been very friendly. Yeah. Here in this bakery, on the bakery we were yesterday, in all of the shops we frequented, everybody has been friendly, so I have mostly good experiences.
Like here I had some trouble pronouncing the name of this, pain au raisin. And I could tell that she was kind of like enjoying the struggling.
Oh really?
But like in a good way. She thought it was kind of like endearing.
Well, I'm loving all of these pieces of vegetables. Let's see, that's the pain au raisin.
I secretly hope that these raisins are rum soaked, but probably not. Very delicious. I mean, it's just dough, raisins, and then some sugar coating on it, but it really works. It's pretty light. This is good if you're in the mood for something like a little savory, but not like a full-on pastry like that. Then this is a great option. Okay. Pairs really well with the coffee also. Especially in the middle, it's a little softer, and then the raisins have a little bit more of a bite to them. So it's a really nice contrast.
Well, I'm gonna go for something full on, like that. I have no idea how I'm gonna eat this without making a mess. With all this whipped cream on top. Maybe we should start with the raspberries and a little bit of the whipped cream on it. Wow, this raspberry is really good, very fresh. And the whipped cream has a little bit of a vanilla taste. Very typical French pastry. They have it in a few different flavors, but this one is caramel, so let's see. How am I going to start?
You got a spoon, right?
True, but I want to taste everything at the same time.
Is there something crunchy?
Told you I was gonna make a mess. So it has these caramel circles that are very crunchy, and on the inside you have this creamy feeling. It's kind of similar to the feeling that you have in eclairs usually. The dough is also very similar to the dough of an eclair, but it has more of like a variety of tastes than an eclair would have. There is even more layers of caramel inside. And as you keep eating, you find more raspberries inside. So this really nice guy next to us told us that the Saint Honoré is like the Saint Patron of all the pastries. This is like the father of all the pastries, maybe?
The Saint Patron.
The Saint Patron of all the pastries.
So it's good that we close it out with this one.
Exactly.
Like that's what I love about Paris, because we just randomly picked this place a little bit, right? Or at least we looked for something close to the hotel, and it's like super high quality. Super high quality for a super good price.
Everything we had in this video was, by the way, just a little fraction of all the pastries you can find here in Paris. So if you want to see more videos like this where I try different pastries, and if you want to know what other pastries are out there, please let me know it in the comments, and then I could make another video and I'm back. I have a whole playlist here full of interesting videos about Paris and about other parts of the world, so subscribe. This cappuccino is amazing, by the way. There is a little bit of chocolate here.